There are a number of places settings and configurations can be changed for MLT FX, and they're worth checking before rendering, as they can have a huge impact on the rendered result. The first is the Render Format box located at the bottom right of the timeline application bar. Clicking on this allows access to a number of different formats, including the size, scan and color space. If working in a broadcast environment, ticking Lock next to the format box will lock the render format to match the format of the timeline material. This helps prevent problems with mixed format material, which, although the timeline can display, can cause problems with playout or archive. The timeline can accommodate material of different sizes, for example 4x3 and 16x9 material, but needs to be told how to deal with the difference between the timeline output settings and the material held on it. In the F1 menu is the choice of Cut or Box under the System section. Cut will center cut the material, cutting off anything that does not fit the timeline settings. Box places black bars around the material to make up the gap between the material and the timeline settings. If you change the aspect settings on a broadcast seat, it's worth purging your cache to make sure the new aspect settings are shown. If you want to resize material, it's better to have Box selected so you can use the DVE to resize the whole image. All effects can be saved into the settings bin, either as individual processes or as layers with multiple processes. You'll find if you open the settings bin while in a process, it will display the same process at the bottom of the bin. Click on the process name and scroll to All to save all processes applied, or to save a different process. Saved settings can be applied by dragging and dropping from the bin onto the timeline edit window. You will need to select the process from the bottom of the bin to see the saved settings for that process.